Don't be afraid of your limitations or weaknesses. Don't be scared of them, for they can be powerful tools for God to use. During one of my open Bible conversations, I noticed that Gideon made to the Hebrews 11 Hall of Fame. And I immediately thought, God uses people who are not perfect. I revisited his story in Judges 6 through 8, and I realized that he was dealing with fear on a regular basis, but by the power of God, he went from fearful to full of unshakable faith. If you pay attention to some of the conversations between God and Gideon, you notice that he was really afraid. And God even told him at one point, if you have fear, just go down to the enemy's camp and just listen to what they're talking about. God is so full of love. He's so understanding, and he loves us. As a wife, expectant mother of two, and business owner, I tend to look at my limitations a lot. The problem with that is the paralysis it brings to my walk of faith. Esther would be paralyzed if she thought about all the odds against her. She was single, she was a minority, she was an orphan. But still, the Word of God says, the king loved Esther more than all the other women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins. So he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Embrace the fact that you do and will always have some kind of limitation, my friend. God wouldn't let Gideon win the battle over his enemies with 22,000 men. He trickled that number down to 300 so that God's name would be glorified. Embrace a God who uniquely created you to fulfill a destiny that does not stop because of the constraints of life. See your limits as God's possibilities to bring enormous glory to His name through you.